Because the 4th of July is next Tuesday, I've decided to make a gorgeous celebration cake today. I'm making my chocolate Irish cream liqueur cake with fresh berries. It's not every day that I make chocolate cake, or even every week, but I think that because it's such a big, celebratory day and a fun day, I said, yeah, definitely, we've got to go all out and make an amazing big celebration chocolate cake. So to make my chocolate cake, which is actually a variation from my, a lot of you might have made this before, my chocolate birthday cake that I usually make every 10th of May, which is my birthday, from my book, Clodagh's Kitchen Diaries, which is one of my favorite chocolate recipe. So it's a variation from that, but I'm adding in the Irish cream liqueur into it, and I'm also adding in fresh berries into it. But to make the cake first, you need flour, you need caster sugar or superfine sugar, you need baking powder, you need cocoa powder, you need vanilla extract, you need unsalted butter, and you need eggs, and you need milk. So the first thing I'm going to do is weigh up all my ingredients. So my sugar is first, and then into your mixer, followed by the butter. My favorite butter is this Kerrygold Irish butter, and the reason why I love it so much is because the quality of it. It comes from outdoor reared grass-fed cows, which creates beautiful milk. And from that beautiful milk, of course, you're going to get beautiful butter. And then just pop in your butter, and you want it to cream together with the sugar until you get a fluffy mixture. While that's mixing, I'm just going to prepare my tins. So I've got 2 tins, they're both 20 centimeters each, and I'm just greasing them with butter. They're non-stick, so they don't need to be lined with parchment paper or baking paper. If you wanted like a sugar crust on the outside of your cake, like if you were doing a sponge, you could sprinkle granulated sugar over your butter. It's also a great way to use up your butter wrappers. So my butter has creamed together with the sugar. And then next I'm going to add in the eggs, but I'm going to add them in one by one. So I'm going to get that mixer on. So next I'm going to add in my vanilla extract, 3 teaspoons. But you could, if you wanted to, use coffee extract or rose water or orange blossom water. That'd all be lovely. Next I'm sieving the flour into the cake batter. Next adding in my baking powder, sieve that as well. I'm going to mix this up again. Cocoa powder, which is going to make it all velvety and chocolate. It's important to use really good cocoa powder. I'd always say 70% cocoa solids or higher. I'm just adding my milk into the batter. Oh, this is gorgeous chocolate cake consistency. You could make these into mini little cakes if you wanted to too. And with the icing that I'm going to do afterwards, you could just do individual ones and put like sparklers in every one of them. Give a good stir to make sure that you're getting all of the batter from the bottom as well. Sometimes it kind of gets a little bit stuck there. So divide the mixture between the 2 greased tins and make sure your oven's on heating. Otherwise you're just going to have to wait around. Who gets to lick the spoons in your house? So just a couple of knocks, put it into the preheated oven and put it into the middle part of the oven so that it cooks evenly. I'm going to leave it to bake for 45 minutes, but while it's baking, I'm going to make my chocolate Irish cream liqueur frosting. So for the chocolate Irish cream liqueur frosting, I've got cocoa powder, vanilla extract, cream cheese, unsalted butter, Kerrygold Irish Cream Liqueur, and caster sugar or superfine sugar. It's really simple to make. Basically, all you do is dunk all the ingredients into your mixer and turn it on. So first of all, in go the cocoa powder, the butter, the cream cheese, and then the caster or the superfine sugar. For the exact recipe, just click on the link below. Vanilla extract, then the delicious Kerrygold Irish Cream Liqueur. Then turn your mixer on, low it first to give it a chance to combine. And then I'm gonna turn it up a little bit to get a lovely fluffy frosting. When it's a sticky, frosty icing like this, you just want to pull everything back from the sides. Bring it into the center so you're really getting everything mixed really well. Frosting is done. My cake is also done. Oh, it's divine. So if you come in and look much closer, you'll see there's a kind of a fudgy center to my cakes. Especially with chocolate cake, I think it's really important that it's moist. I'm gonna let them cool in their tins for 10 minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna take them out of their tins and let them cool completely on the rack. So they've been cooling for 10 minutes. Just loosen it up first a bit like this before you take it off. And then with your spatula knife, pop it underneath, like that. Lovely. So it's time to ice the cake. The cakes are cooled. This one, I'm going to turn over on its side like that. I'm going to ice the center, I'm going to ice the top, and I'm going to ice all around it. And then I'm going to put all the gorgeous berries on top of it. So on goes the chocolate and Kerrygold Irish Cream frosting. So a nice big generous spoon here. And then next, I put the next chocolate cake on top. What I usually do is I put a little dollop at the side of the top of the cake, and then I work it way down. So I'm going to bend down onto my knees so that I can see it properly. Most fun part of making a cake like this. And I said before, this is the cake that I make every year for my birthday, and actually I've made it for my nieces and my nephews' birthdays too. So it's a real celebration cake, which is perfect for the 4th of July. And I've had so many people, emailing me, and actually I've had a few handwritten letters as well from some people, how they've made this chocolate cake for their birthday or for their kids' birthdays. And if you do take some pictures, make sure you tag me on Instagram or Twitter, because I'd love to see them. Just before you start putting on the fruit, just do a little check around to make sure that you've gotten everywhere. It's all even. Look how good this looks. Ooh, chocolate fingers. There's a lot of time, for my birthday, etc., I just want to make a chocolate cake, I serve it like this. But because it's the 4th of July, we've got to add red and blue. So this cake is to all of my American friends and family, and to all of you gorgeous people who have supported me in America from the beginning. Everybody at the Today Show, at the Rachel Ray Show. I love you guys. If you want this recipe, it's in the link below. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'll see you next week. Hope you have a fantastic 4th of July. Click to subscribe. Otherwise, go bake this fabulous celebratory 4th of July